In today's Flight Sim News video, I preview the upcoming PMDG Boeing 777-200ER for Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024, and as always, I round up the latest Flight Sim news all in one place. If you haven't done already, do be sure to subscribe to support the channel. Only a fraction of you watching are actually subscribed, so if you enjoy these updates, it really does help me out. Now for a very quick word from today's video sponsor. Today's video has very kindly been sponsored by our friends over at FS Academy, who want me to bring to your attention their new training pack for Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024 FS Academy's Interceptor. A great way to develop your instrument skills, which are applicable from flying in light aircraft all the way up to the big airliners. Interceptor contains 30 all-new IFR lessons created by a real-life airline captain, from the basics of VOR navigation to the modern-day glass cockpit. I've always been a big fan of FS Academy's products, as long-time viewers of the channel will know, so it's an honour to have them sponsor today's video. FS Academy's Interceptor is available from the Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024 marketplace right now. Okay, so before we get to the showstopper you probably clicked on this video for, there's a new add-on released recently that might be of interest to some of you. ChasePlane by Parallel 42 is now available for Microsoft Flight Sim 2020 on PC. Now, ChasePlane has been around for a while on older sim platforms, but its arrival here in Microsoft Flight Simulator feels long overdue. This add-on gives you total control of the camera system, letting you create and save unlimited custom views both inside and outside of the flight deck. It's packed with enhanced features like cinematics mode, which automatically generates some beautiful shots to watch the world go by flying at cruise, and of course there's the infamous flyby mode, which, as the name suggests, lets you view your aircraft from a smooth external flypast perspective. It's something that should have been built into the sim from the start. It was even in Flight Sim X, if I recall, but it looks like the Microsoft Flight Sim team forgot about it. That being said, you can now get this feature and many more all built into the sim via this add-on. I haven't tried it myself yet anyway. I'm waiting until payday and I will be picking it up because it's right up my street. But if you are interested, it's available right now from Parallel 42 for $30 US, excluding local tax. At the moment, it's only for Microsoft Flight Simulator 2020, but it will also be available for the new sim, of course, with a free upgrade for existing owners for a limited time. I presume that does mean there will be some sort of upgrade fee in the future. I have a feeling this will be a very popular add-on. Now, the moment you've all been waiting for on your screen now is the upcoming PMDG Boeing 777-200ER for Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024 and eventually for Microsoft Flight Simulator 2020. Now, PMDG have very kindly sent this across to me to take a look at, and as you can see in the new sim, it really does look impressive. And I have to say, the big winner here is performance. It is silky smooth. Now, I haven't got a confirmed price or release date just yet, although we're expecting it to drop between the 29th of April and the 1st of May, so not long to wait. This is PMDG's first release for Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024, and as I said, performance-wise, it feels just as good, if not better, as the 777s we've seen in Microsoft Flight Sim 2020. Now, I'm going to clear up the question I can see in the comments. How does this differ from the currently available 777-300ER? Well, the 200ER is slightly older and, of course, quite noticeably shorter, so less capacity. One of the standout features of the 200ER is that it comes with 3 different engine options, all modelled by PMDG. The GE90, the Pratt & Whitney 4000 series, and of course the Rolls-Royce Trent 800. Now, a big selling point of this release is the sound model. PMDG have put a serious focus on capturing the distinctive engine sounds and the environmental audio. It's something that really adds to the immersion when you're flying a heavy airliner like this. It's definitely a step up from the 777s and Microsoft Flight Simulator 2020, but if you own any of the other 777s or indeed the DC-6, you will be pleased to hear that these will be receiving significant updates as part of PMDG's rebuild program to prepare them for the new sim. And as I hinted at there, that includes a new sound model and a few other features, including 2024's more dynamic world. All of these aircraft, their updates and associated liveries will now be managed through PMDG's brand new Operations Centre version 3, which has had a massive modern refresh. It's sleek, glossy, and definitely feels like it belongs in the 2020s. The 777-200ER is coming very soon to both Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024 and eventually 2020, and I cannot wait for you guys to try it.
V1.
Moving on, let's talk about the Horizon Simulations 787-9, a much loved piece of freeware for Microsoft Flight Simulator 2020, and while you do need to own the 787X, which is in the premium deluxe version of the sim, to use this add-on, it really does elevate the experience when it comes to flying Boeing's newest long hauler. Now, the Horizon team have recently updated their 787-9 to make it fully compatible with the brand new sim. You can grab this update either from the Orbex Direct store or via the Headwind installer. To remind you, this variant offers quite a few upgrades over the default 787. Of course, we're talking about a superb new model for the -9 variant, a revised flight model, 2 engine options with their own sound set, an improved EFB, and loads of other features, so I highly recommend it if you're a Dreamliner fan. Now, stepping briefly into the world of hardware, I recently showed you the Flight Sim Factory Airbus A350 kit for the Honeycomb Bravo throttle quadrant. If you haven't seen the video, this one really surprised me. It's an exceptional product that properly immerses you when you're flying the new Builds A350. Yes, it comes at a bit of a premium price, but the quality is absolutely there. Flight Sim Factory also offers kits for a whole range of aircraft, from the Boeing 757 to the Airbus A380, so if you're looking to add that extra touch of realism to your home cockpit setup, but you want to keep I guess the modularity, if that's a word, of the Honeycomb Bravo throttle quadrant, then they're definitely worth a look. You can catch my full review on the channel now. And finally, to wrap up today's video, a quick update on the Bluebird Simulations Boeing 757. Now yes, I know I've spoken about this upcoming payware project quite a few times on the channel now, and we've certainly seen some changes along the way when it comes to the expected release timeline, which means a lot of my videos on this product are very much out of date now. Now, the bad news here is that we're going to have to wait a little bit longer, it seems, but the good news is that if you're attending Flight Sim Expo in Providence in the USA this year, you'll actually be able to try out the 757 out for yourself in a hands-on demo. And just a reminder, Bluebird are working on the 757-200 and 300 variants of the Flying Pencil for Microsoft Flight Simulator on both 2020 for PC and Xbox, and a 2024 release is supposedly somewhere in the pipeline. Yes, the dates have significantly shifted before. We were originally hoping to see this late last year, but fingers crossed, when it does arrive, it'll have been worth the wait. The fact they're confident enough to put the product in the hands of the public at Flight Sim Expo is a really good sign in my opinion, as we saw with the fly-by-wire team and that A380, that public release That public hands-on experience came just a few months before the release, so hopefully we're getting very close. And that's all we've got time for today. I really hope you've enjoyed this week's Flight Sim News video, including some very nice previews of the upcoming 200ER from the PMDG team. A big thanks to FS Academy for sponsoring the channel over the last few months. It's been a pleasure to bring Interceptor to your attention, but on that note, I will see you all very soon. Fly safe and bye-bye.